Bonjour, mon amis, il est Sergeant. A few days ago, Namco and Harada-san, Creative Tekken, have revealed that they are making their new project called Pokken Tournament, which is a Pokemon fighting game. There's a trailer showing Machamp and Lucario, two Pokemon, of course, duking it out, and it actually looks interesting. Not much light has been shed on this project, other than the fact that, for people that thought that only fighting type Pokemon were only going to be in this game based upon the trailer, that's not true. And also that it's going to be hitting the arcades in Japan next year sometime. Now, with it being Namco, I'm pretty sure they'll take some interesting creative liberties. It'll probably be a 3D fighting game. Not just the models. My thing is, though, with it being Pokemon, a lot of people, it's a commonly known fact that Pokemon's style of play in terms of battling is a giant rock, paper, scissors board. But the way the game has been expanded over the years, it's almost like, whenever you have a bad matchup, like, for example, you're using a fire-type Pokemon and your opponent is notorious for using water-type Pokemon or Pokemon with water-type attacks or rock-type attacks or what have you. There's ways to fight around those inherent weaknesses, either with held items or certain behaviors they have, or even certain attacks that particular Pokemon you use has in this particular matchup, even if it's like, I'm using Amnesia to bring up my special defense and whatnot. I wonder how deep and how far they're going to go. And I sure hope that, I thought about this, and I'm like, maybe it could be a good idea, but would they design each Pokemon to have inherent weaknesses to their particular element? Like a certain attack, like if it's a psychic type attack, it does no damage against a dark type Pokemon. A lot of people would think that's stupid, but personally I think that if they do that, it should be a separate mode, and that they should make the characters, like any other particular fighting game, like flesh them out, because these Pokemon all have way over 4 moves. This is not Smash Brothers, it's not like the Pokemon games. If this is going to be a legitimate fighting game, there's going to be well over 4 moves, and I wonder if, well, of course they're going to have more moves than the ones you get in the games or ones you see in the anime, which I haven't watched in years. So I'm going to keep an eye on this title. For even if you're not a Pokemon fan, check the trailer out, links in the description. I highly suggest it. And, with it being Harada, we can expect some creative liberties. I'm not a big fan of Tekken, but I haven't really played the Tekken game that I particularly hated. Keep my fingers crossed for a good success. Who knows? I wonder how big the roster is going to be. And they probably won't have all the cute ones, but, they're going to have some, Clefairy and Pikachu, of course. I mean, if he's not in there, it's like having Ryu and Ken. A Street Fighter game without Ryu and Ken. Or a movie without Ryu. Oh, wait. They did that already. But yeah, Pokken Tournament is coming out next year. We'll probably get some gameplay footage of it up on the webs pretty soon. Hopefully, what we see will be pretty interesting. I wonder what type of systems they're going to have. They're going to have special moves, ultras, supers, any type of bars. I mean, is there going to be a guard meter? Wonder if they'll have any other interesting system mechanics. Kind of similar to what would be like the parry or the recovery or the tech roll. Stuff like that. I'm interested to see how far it'll go. And if they'll use the nostalgia factor as part of it, fighting the gym leaders. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I was a big fan of Pokemon. I'm trying to get back into it. I don't know if I ever actually really truly get into it the way I was as a kid, but it's good to see that they're expanding the universe more so than the handheld games do. I mean, the handheld games over the years have really evolved, no pun intended, into something more than what it started out as. But, I mean, the core elements have been the same. It's been a giant RPG game where you recruit whoever you want and build them up from the ground up. If you're not glitching the hell out of them with missing number or other in-game exploits and whatnot. So I sure hope that what the result of this is definitely something for everyone and not just for the fans. We'll have to wait and see, though, I guess. Au revoir. Merci, mon amis. To much of my delight.